shooting a lot of videos, mainly because I feel like these weird-ass camera angles juxtaposed with my brilliant thoughts are probably some of the most entertaining content that people are gonna get. And not really because this is so fucking interesting, but mainly because it's just not on a smartphone. Yeah, I would say the majority of people that are shooting videos are shooting them on a smartphone and putting them up blah 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 blah, putting them up immediately. You'll be lucky if you get this video in like 3 days, dude. Mainly because I have to be motivated to watch the videos, because I watch all of them and critique them, and then I put them up. But I couldn't watch these other videos for a while because I had just totaled my car and I was still very emotional about that loss. And I'll be honest, I was just smoking a fuck ton of weed. And mainly because I was just so upset. I was so upset, and I needed something to process all that. But relax, I told my priest about it, and my priest scolded me, but he also understood. So I just feel so like rejected by the world. Anytime you feel rejected by the world, you're gonna get attached to things. Like, I gave life to that car, you know? I gave her a name. Kissed her on the hood every night. I didn't idolize her or nothing, but I was attached because I gave her life. And she was my friend because she listened to me and she was there with me and she put up with me. And all the times that I've run over curbs, and all the times that I've run red lights and stop signs and laugh about it. Like the 5 red lights that I ran in the 20-minute increment before I got into that horrible car accident. Shit like that. I'm fucking reckless, and I need to admit that to myself, that after a certain point, it's not funny anymore, you know? Because it's just destructive. And that's not okay. Because, you know, I'm hurting myself, I'm hurting other people. It's just like I think about, you know, like people that have issues with, you know, maybe they eat too much or like they drink a lot, or I mean, you see it with the phones. I mean, people that are on their phones, like, it doesn't really matter because, like, that's what everybody's doing. So there's no standard anymore. There's no standard of, like, how you're supposed to behave. People just they stare at a screen all the time. So, like, how could you expect much from a society that does that the majority of the day? You know? They don't have any morale on, like, human conduct. If they're just, like, totally distracted. Oh, I hate that form. I absolutely hate it. But it's like, you know, if you go any public place, you know, you look around, that's what everybody's doing. And if you're, say you happen to be the one person that's not on their phone, it's like if everybody else around you is doing that, like, why wouldn't you get on your phone? You know, it's just common sense. Yay, my air conditioner still works. That's awesome. That's the sound of working AC, y'all.
Do you remember that time we thought the AC wasn't working, and so like you just didn't even use it for like 3 months? Yeah, and then I had some dude like come over and look at it, and he said it was fine. But I got really paranoid because I thought I was smelling something funky, so I just turned it off because that's the kind of person I am. I'll make some rash decision where like I'll negatively impact myself. It wouldn't even be necessary. But hey, at least my fucking electric bill was a lot cheaper, right? And that was before this so-called recession. That was like 3 or 4 years ago or something. During a summer that was pretty hot. Yeah, not as hot as this one, but they're doing that shit on purpose. Every time they're like, "Oh, this is the hottest summer. We've never seen weather like this," or unprecedented. Yeah, okay, totally fucking precedented. That's what that means. 100% precedented.